Welcome everyone to another Chef Knives to Go quick look product review. I'm Steve G, and what we have this time is the Hatsukokoro VG10 Tsuchime Santoku 180mm knife. So as the name indicates, the core steel on this down the middle is a VG10 full stainless steel, heat treat about 60 Rockwell. The construction is a soft stainless cladding on either side of that hard core cutting edge steel down the middle, and you can see this cladding has a lot of polish to it. It also has a hammered, Tsuchime means hammered, so it's got a hammered finish to it, as well as being quite polished. And then you can see this is where the grind starts down towards the edge. Very easy to see that. It's a nice looking blade finish down there. And you can see the core steel right there in the line between the cladding and the core steel. It's a very nice looking blade. The handle on this is octagonal bubinga. Everyone's going to be a little unique. It's a nice warm colored feel to the wood. Everyone's going to be a little bit different. They've got a good job here of sealing up where the blade goes into the handle. So nicely done there. Let's see what else. Let me just knock out our beauty shot here right off the bat. It's going to be a little hard because of the polish on this guy, but we'll do, I think that should probably work. What else here? Weight and dimensions. These will vary just slightly from knife to knife, but this particular one is 132 grams or 4.7 ounces. Edge length is right about 174 millimeters or 6.85 inches from tip to the end of the heel here. The overall length about 315 millimeters on this one or 12.4 inches. And these are fairly thin blades, but they've got a lot of stiffness to them. About 2 millimeters thick is what I got on the spine just all the way down. There's not a lot of taper to the, what we call distal taper to the spine thickness. When you hit the grind right here, it's very easy to see from the hammered cladding, and then you hit the grind down towards the edge. They use that to get a very thin tip. So the tip's nice and skinny right there. Come on, camera. There you go. Nice and thin on that tip, and it's also thin at the edge. So performance should be quite good on these. Really thin at the edge. You'll get pretty good food separation, a little bit of food release with that hammering pattern, although the super shiny nature of this might have a little bit of, stickiness to the food, but it just depends on what you're cutting. In terms of height, it's about 43.4 millimeters at the heel. So it's not super tall, but there still should be plenty of room for most people for a pinch grip. They've got a nice gentle curve here from the choil into the neck, so easy spot for your fingers. In terms of that handle, the bubinga is not the world's lightest wood, so your balance point on this one's going to be right about in there. So it's a little bit, on a pinch grip, it'll be just a little handle heavy, but it's still pretty light and flickable blade. Out of the box edge, will give this a 6 to 7 out of 10 on my scale, so nice and sharp out of the box. They put some polish on the spine. They haven't really rounded it much at the corners of the spine, but it's not sharp. They've done a little bit of work on the corners of the choil. Again, just easy to use right outside of the box. Nice fit and finish on it, good grinds, nice clean grinds. So let's take a look at the cutting board profile for this guy. So here we go. This has a just good gentle curve that just flows easy. There's no hiccups in it. It's a nice edge profile, but it just flows down to the back. There's not a real big flat spot, but it just flows really easily. Very nice all the way to the back. So it's kind of cool when you get a knife that just flows like that down. It makes it real easy to do this, real easy. The tip is typically a little bit lower, that sheep's foot kind of point for the Santoku style. So I'm starting to dig the tip in right about there. So it's not going to rock on real tall stuff, but you could rock on medium, small stuff. And tip draws would be pretty easy with this. Definitely not super flat, but you got a little bit of a flattish area towards the back. So I'd say quite a versatile profile that should work for a lot of different cutting techniques. So if you're looking for something easy to take care of that looks really nice, good core steel, nice package, good fit and finish, nice fit and finish. This is the Hatsukokoro VG10 Tsuchime or hammered Santoku 180mm knife from Chef Knives to Go.